So also in that session that we just attended on innovation here at National League of Cities, the presenter called you out and he said, because he was asking, you know, out of about what 30, 40 people in the room, he said, hey, who here is under 30? And you know, 2 people raised their hands. Under 35, it was 3. The rest were you know, older folks. And so he called you out and he said, hey, what was it like to be a 24-year-old on a city council? You know, they told you, you know, we want your innovative ideas. We want you to come and shake things up. And then you did, and they didn't really want to listen necessarily. I mean, to some degree they did, but largely you met probably a lot of resistance. So the last question here I have is really, you know, there are other young innovators who are in cities all across the country who are probably running into the same roadblocks. What is your, you know, what's your tip or tips for them?
Yeah, so it's this concept of survival. I think it's something that needs to be articulated a lot more, especially in the younger community that's interested in getting in government. And that is that while, you know, we all have a lot of ideas and a lot of aspirations and a lot of goals, you have to go into it knowing that there's going to be a survival component that you just might not be aware of. And that basically meaning that, you know, it's not going to be, I don't cliche and call it a cakewalk, but you're going to have to actually focus on surviving, because the system by nature in most places doesn't really want to change and doesn't want the ideas. And so you've got to kind of go in it with some strategy and how to stay in there. It's kind of like, remember in the movie Jurassic Park, you know, when the velociraptors go around testing the different parts of the fences, remember that?
Yep.
You know, and eventually they find the weakness.
Yep.
You've always got to do that. At least I felt like I had to do that on a regular basis. It was just like, just keep testing the waters in certain places and find out where it was actually safe to go swim. Because otherwise, you're just going to get caught up so fast in the politics and all the local just drama that you're not going to get done what you want to get done. So don't be disappointed when you jump in there and you're not getting everything done that you thought you were going to be able to get done. Focus on what you can accomplish. Find a weakness, if you will, in the system where you can inject some change and be really satisfied with that because you've done something good for that community. So that's, to me, the biggest tip is getting into government. If you haven't already been in it, if you're in it, you know that. You know, but if you haven't been in it yet, go into it with the mindset and awareness that you need to. You're going to have to identify a certain niche that you can attack and be happy with that.
Nice. And I was going to say we need to wrap this back around and see if there are any tactics or survival tactics that you learned from the military that can be applied to local government.
Yeah, I guess if you want to, you know, always treat your medics well and your cooks well.
Right.
Survive,
and you were a medic, right? A combat medic.
Words,
so
you know, don't make enemies with your logistics. You know, your public works guys. You know, to me that's critical. And I don't see that a lot. I really think people have enough common sense. But when I do see it, it's sad to watch because you're just burning your own bridges and you're not going to get anywhere. So yeah, you got to make friends with logistics.
Awesome. Well, this is a great set of interview questions here, Sid. I really thank you for your time.
You're welcome.